you're getting some signs, you're hearing some songs, you're hearing messages, and I want to validate for you if you are right about it, if your intuition is right about where they're coming from and what they mean. I'm getting here the temperance energy. This is giving, yes, these messages are from the divine and they are meant to help you in some way. It is probably something to do with keeping you calm or bringing you some peace, helping you to balance out your emotional reactions, I think, emotional reactivity. And you're meant to hear these messages. You're meant to keep being reminded of this experience, I think, because of all the healing you've done. That's really what I think you're supposed to see. Sometimes we see these messages and we think, oh, this means, this person is going to come and do something, or I'm going to get this thing I've been desiring for so long. But really, as soon as you notice the healing you've done, maybe the desire that you have shifts. Look at this, the Ace of Cups. Okay, new love is coming in for you. And I think that these signs and these symbols and messages are meant to confirm or validate that the old direction you are facing in is no longer serving you, and that you made the right decision to turn in a new direction. Yeah, this Ace of Bats is coming out. So I think you are lacking some clarity about something that happened in the past. And when you're hearing these messages, you're thinking, is this about that? And what I'm seeing instead is it is about processing things from your past so that you can be more clear about what you desire in the future. Because when the next offer comes in, you want to make sure that you've been very, again, clear. I'm going to say clear again, even though I'm repeating myself, about what you want, what you actually want. Because your success and your victory depends upon... I'm getting this. I had some frustrating work today I was doing. I was working with ChatGPT, just trying to get like a very basic thing, and I kept having to reiterate certain things, and I realized that it was honestly my fault for being unclear, and I had to be more clear about what I was asking for if I wanted to get the results I needed. And then as soon as I was clear about what I wanted, I got exactly what I needed. Stay strong. I think there's going to be something challenging you right now. Maybe some of the messages are challenging to you, but stay strong, because I do think that a lot of these things that you're hearing are really more about your ego mind, like kind of telling you stories. This is what you had to do in the past because you didn't have enough information in the past. And this message that I'm getting right now, very strong, is you won't need to rely on messages like this in the future that's coming towards you, because the person who's coming towards you is absolutely in their most masterful energy here with the Emperor card. And the Five of Bats. This is not somebody who's going to give up without a fight. This is somebody who is going to be demanding of themselves a certain amount of excellence. And it's going to be the kind of thing where you can give avoidant connections, like that type of stuff is going to be a thing of the past. Like, you can give it a rest. It's not what the future holds for you. I do see you forgiving yourself for entertaining a type of energy that really drained you and was feeding off of you. I see you forgiving yourself for that, because it's like you were primed to be that way since childhood. However you were raised, it primed you to be like the empath, and to basically be a supply for someone. But you can forgive yourself for that now, because you've learned, and you're moving on now to a new type of energy. And whatever this energy from the past is doing no longer concerns you. You don't even have to entertain it. now is time for healthy, stable foundations in connections. Now is the time for someone who truly matches your energy, someone who knows how to celebrate you, someone who knows how to make and keep commitments to themselves, which allows them to make and keep commitments that they make to others. Somebody that is much more of a mirror for you in a healthy way. And that's all these messages mean. That's all this confirmation is about. It's not about the old energy coming back in. It's about harvesting everything that you have received from the past now. It's about tapping into the abundance of having taken care of the garden and now having access to all of the wealth that tender, loving care is providing for you in the way that you're attracting in this current moment. And I definitely see a specific energy that matches you in terms of your esteem of yourself, of your worth, of your stability. Somebody that I think is maybe even more well positioned than the person from your past, or more respected by you, and I think even by others. Let me see something that you don't quite see about the situation. The Four of Bats. So the no contact or no communication that happened, it happened to facilitate the healing that you did during this time, and to teach you to have faith in yourself, and that your prayers are answered. And when they are answered, they speak directly to the disappointments of the past. Look at this, the Five of Cups, Five of Ghosts. They speak directly to the disappointments of the past to bring you the 10. So like 2 times. It's so interesting because I made a donation when I was like watching a YouTube video, and I did like a super thanks for somebody because I did like a Reiki session, and I was just really thankful, and so I did that. And then someone else ended up doing the same thing to my account, my YouTube account, and it was 25 times what I gave to the person who I gave to. So you're getting wish fulfillment here. Oh, that's absolutely your match. There's the Empress. I knew she would come out. It is time for you to finally be with the energy that is the exact most perfect match to you. And, you know, not in like the Disney fantasy way, but in the way that's like, I put in the time, I put in the work. It's been a long time coming. Here it is. I have all of these options now because I take care of myself and I know how to do it. So the people that come into my life have that same energy for me. I'm completely healed, and it's time for a massive change, a massive shift to take place, and the end of the old version of you and the beginning of something surprising and unexpected, and a sign of complete and total healing and transformation. That's what I see. That's what I see.